I'm Shaun from Famous Faces.
And I'm Sebastian from InvestComics.com. And this is FFFIC with random rubber D&D monsters. Chugga, 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 chugga. Because those are clearly the sounds Rels and Carry-On Crawlers would make.
They sing when they
do.
chase them.
They kind of train noises as they look for carrion. Chugga, 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 chugga. That's why they're not stealthy.
We're supposed to do something.
All right, we do have a stack of reviews that we should probably get to.
We're going to go through them.
All right.
Aquaman number 8.
Woohoo!
That was weird.
Aquaman, in a world where the Aquaman book is so much cooler than just the regular Justice League book, is bizarre.
I won't go that far. But it's good. It's really, really good, and it's his league. I don't think, did they give him a name? I don't remember.
They're just the others.
The others, and that was really cool. And there's a little bit of his history and leading up to everything, and I like
Prisoner of War. I have a new favorite character in the new 52. It's Prisoner of War.
I just want more
swear to God, if you
Black
kill him before the storyline's over, I will cry just a little bit. But at this point, I said he's my favorite character. He now has to die.
He's like shot in the head by Ted.
That probably hasn't changed in the new 52. Sebastian is a favorite character.
Yeah, and Ivan Reis is continuously killing it on this. Black Mana is awesome. I think that's going to be a little bit more in the next story. So great.
At this point, you can have a last page of Black Manta that has more impact on me than a last page of Darkseid, and that should never happen, world. But it did, and I'm happy with this.
More Aquaman.
We love it.
Fear of Firestorm 8. Why are we doing this?
Because I love this book now. This book, it went from I don't know to growing on me to chugga 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 chugga. This book is so good. In your head, I could hear you thinking, rah, 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 rah.
I sort of went, rah,
this book is so good. They've introduced the new Firehawk, which is French, and Hurricane, the British Firestorm. And, all right, Jason Rush is still a bit of a whiny bastard, but I think we're getting a hint of a potential something that's been missing from the original Firestorm incarnations is now starting to come back. I don't want to tell you what it is and be all spoilery, but it made me really happy to see the hints of it. And yeah, this book is just really, really good. And Ethan Van Sciver, this is another issue that he did the art on it, so it's just beautiful. Anyway,
apparently Firestorm.
But yeah, I'm with this.
Apparently Firestorm's in Superman number 8.
That's not Firestorm. That's Hellspot.
That's Firestorm.
He's
I'm calling that Firestorm.
Everybody with a flaming head can't be Firestorm.
The hell they can. Here, I'll find Firestorm in the D&D toys.
You go do that. All right, Superman number 8 was okay. There's still
Firestorm.
I'm Firestorm.
Firestorm.
Or the Flaming Carrot. It's hard to say. But no, Superman number 8 was okay. It was good. Oddly, I think my favorite part were the last 2 pages of just Clark and Jimmy Olsen, or I guess the last 1 page of Clark and Jimmy Olsen. It's okay. There's still something missing that makes that's kind of lowercase super, capital man, and I want my Superman
Firestorm?
Capital Super. Screw it, capital man. I want to be Superman. I want it bold and powerful and in your face. And this is just kind of
what she said.
Superman. She did. Green Hornet number 24. Really, really good.
Made it 24 issues.
And it's
wow.
No, this is really good. You should read these.
I don't have any interest in that game.
Indy Parks is doing this story. Last issue, someone showed up dressed as Green Hornet and just started killing politicians and important people throughout the city. So now there's a manhunt for Green Hornet, and Green Hornet is hunting faux Green Hornet. So you could use that either way, faux F-O-E or faux F-A-U-X, because it both works. Ooh, play on words. But yeah, this is really good. I'm still liking this series.
Kirby Gnenesis number 7. That's a horrible.
They hit it.
That's stupid.
It's a secret number.
Kirby Gnenesis 7.
Kirby Gnenesis number 7 is good. It's the story is really coming together. Some of the spin-offs, like I said, as Shaun likes to point out, Dynamite likes their spin-offs, but
Dynamite likes money.
Some of them are kind of a little off the beaten path, but this main story is still just really good. I'm liking that.
I don't know what this one is.
This is Merciliess: The Rise of Ming number 1. Which, oddly enough, my 6-year-old just watched Flash Gordon that was her Earth Day movie, because we should watch Flash Gordon. It's an Earth Day movie. He has to save the Earth. How do you argue with logic like that? You don't.
When was Earth Day?
Sunday. So, you environmentalist, you.
I don't have to worry about that anymore.
This is really I thought this was just going to be. This is really good. I think I actually like this better than the Flash Gordon series, and I like the Flash Gordon series. Young Ming does look a little Sinestro-esque. but that kind of adds to the whole Sinister thing. So, but yeah,
and he's yellow.
This was good, and es muy bien. Did you read this one?
Yes, Avengers versus, or I'm sorry, AVX versus. So you know how all the Marvel events, it's just a lot of talking, like, hey, where's the fighting? It's like this book, apparently.
It's like the anti-Bendis book.
Yeah,
all action, no story.
First fight is Iron Man versus Magneto. Jason Aaron wrote it, and one of the Kuberts drew it. I don't know which one. But it was really, really good, and they're beating the crap out of each other. There's some dialogue, but it's mainly just them beating the crap out of each other.
Yeah, and there's some thoughts, but it was really well done, and I like, this does hint at while they're all keep doing, who will trade sides? There's one character that I don't know if he's actually going to trade sides, but he demonstrates an understanding by the end of the other side's, maybe.
And they give little facts of stuff, like random facts. That's pretty funny.
The Thing versus Namor by Imminent and Imminent.
Yeah, whoa.
Because we were in imminent danger.
Stewart, I'm guessing.
Right.
I don't know. But really, really good as well.
That was good. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and then the end of it, there's little stuff that happens in the background that's pretty cool. But yeah, this is... So if you're reading Avengers vs. X-Men and you want to know where the action is, because it's all talk, it's right here.
Tying in with AVX, we've got Uncanny X-Men number 11.
And I know the guy who colored this, or inked it, one of the two.
Yeah, what did Jay do?
Jay inked it.
Inker, all right.
We know the inker.
Jay Leestein, great guy. Woo! Oh, speaking of great guys, first story, the Iron Man Magneto, Maury Hollowell did the colors. We got friends. We know people. We're dropping names on this internet.
Fire.
And fire we're dropping, which is dangerous, so don't do it.
All over the internet.
You've got Red Hulk versus Juggalasis, Calagonaut.
Whatever he is.
That actually just sounds like giant clog shoes.
Duh.
But
this is AVX.
But this is actually, I'll have to say, this was the best issue of Uncanny X-Men out of the first 11 in this series. Yeah, this was good. You get
hey, look, there's hope.
You get a good look into Colossus. I like the fight between Colossus and Red Hulk. And I hate to say this, but not in his own book. I still don't read that, but in his various other appearances, I'm starting to like the Red Hulk. And
Secret Avengers number 26. More Avengers versus X-Men stuff.
That was good. If you've seen the cover, then you know there's, I don't know how permanent it is, but somebody that used to be kind of dead is less dead by the end of this book.
They're on the cover?
No, it's the cover of the next issue. If you've seen the solicits.
I don't look ahead of that for some reason.
So, although he does have plans to make people who are alive on the cover of this issue more dead.
I remember why I hated this book. I hate this artist or the color. I don't know. I just don't like it. I just
I had no problem.
It's just
it's
very. It was
I don't
a
know
weird
if it's jumping to
transition
my
from the
favorites
previous
list, but it was good.
New Avengers, all the talk you want.
Well, yeah.
There we go. All the talk you want in the Avengers versus X-Men
book. It seemed less talky at the time. I'm not sure what the heck is going on. This flips back. Apparently, most of this was a flashback, though I didn't know that until the end when it says Kunlun today. Apparently, everything else was Kunlun before. But it's the Phoenix. But this
it all tied in.
Is supposed to explain a tie-in between Phoenix and the Phoenix Force and the Iron Fist powers, and it sort of does say that they are, in fact, somehow connected. But it doesn't get, there's more to this to be revealed.
Star Wars wow, I think I just hit puberty or camera again. Star Wars Boba Fett's dead.
It's true. He is.
Oh.
It made me sad.
Yeah, it's cool.
Fett,
He'll be back.
Oh, there you go.
Boba Fett didn't die in that movie. He just disappeared for a while.
And, by the end, it looks like there could be more people dead. But, yes, we've got Boba Fett hunted down and killed by... I
was flipping through it, and when I was reading it, I totally didn't know that was an Adam. Like, why did Serenity just cross over?
And suddenly, who killed Boba Fett? Mal.
Freaking out for a second. I'm like, hey, what's there?
The
like, oh, look for Serenity Firefly. Okay.
But this was good. I want to read the rest of this. Is
4 issues?
It's sort of the opposite of a whodunit and kind of a countdown as to whatever and what's going on in the background. And you do have Boba Fett's kind of nephew, the son of one of the clones of Jango Fett, and they do a good job of making him look like Danny.
Everyone likes Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Buy Boba Fett.
He's good. Yeah.
Vampirella Red Room. I call it Red Rum.
Normally I don't read the Vampirella books. I try to. I get them from Dynamite. I try to read them, and they just never hold me. This one I enjoyed. Would you just stop it? Red Room.
Red Room.
But it's Dan Burton wrote it. He did the cover. Would have been the happiest man in the world if he also did the art on the inside. But the art inside is good. I'm not sure who did it. Gene Diaz. Yeah, and it's actually a good story with some freakiness and circus freaks and all sorts of fun.
Game of Thrones 7.
So good, really one of the best adaptations of a novel to comic.
What are you talking about? It's a TV show.
Shut your face. Well, that's the thing, is it manages to really stick to the books and to the characterizations as described in the books, rather than just go with the obvious. Let's make them look like the actors playing them in the series, and it's been really good. Right,
trying to figure out where this is in the TV show. Not buying anything. Where's that little kid I hate?
He's not in this one.
Thank God.
All right, this.
Don't say it.
I'm gonna say it.
I
got 3 books and a trade. This is my my Cullen bundle. Okay, we got a bundle, my Cullen bunch. It's a bunch of Cullen Bunn books. All right, and they're so hot. It's like I got a bun in the oven. Look, I got a whole bunch of puns working. Yeah. All right, Wolverine. I have not read Wolverine's own comic since the
80s.
I'm gonna say the Frank Miller miniseries. I didn't read I didn't read that 90s one where he was Patch and all that crap or whatever. But Cullen Bunn came on here with Paul Pelletier doing art, so it was like a double attack. I couldn't resist. Really good. Great story. I don't know who Dr. Rot is, although apparently he's been introduced before. Really good story. Really great art. Pelletier's style in here is just, he draws a really good Wolverine, kind of Wolverine I haven't seen since like Paul Michael Smith and John Byrne days on X-Men. All right, really good, great story, off to a good start, and looks like I'm buying Wolverine now. Who knew? Also, with Cullen Bunn is formerly Captain America and Bucky is now Captain America and Hawkeye, and will eventually be Captain America and Iron Man. This is the Captain America end. It's not Marvel Team Up. It's Captain America end. Right? And really good. The art was okay. I mean, it took me a minute, but as it went on, I was fine with it. And I think a lot of that again is just, if I get caught up in the story, then the art becomes less important. And Cullen Bunn writes a great story. You've got not quite dinosaurs, weird alien experiments, and chugga. Right? And it was just so good, and it's Cullen Bunn. Read it. It's a 2-issue stint. What's it going to hurt you to try and find out if you like that? All right, and then there'll be some more. Battle Scars, I read this. I didn't read 1 through 5. I read this just because, part because of the Cullen Bunn factor, but no, part because I was curious because this is big to me. One of my favorite movie characters is now part of the Marvel Universe. All right, so Agent Coulter is now part of the MU, and you've got this guy here, is little Nick Fury Jr., though that's not his name, but he is the son of Nick Fury. So now you got a Samuel L. Jackson looking Fury descendant and an Agent Coulter in the Marvel U. I'm happy. I'm happy with this.
Hey, here's that book we talked about.
All right, Sixth Gun. They've got 6 guns. Sixth Gun trade paperback, volume 3.
Just buy it.
It's bound.
Buy one.
It's bound.
Buy one
it's
and
a trade paperback, and it's called bound, so it's like a title and a description. Buy trade 1, trade 2, trade 3. Buy all the issues. Greatest book you are not reading. So damn good. Cullen Bunn is amazing, and Brian Hurt's art is gorgeous. And you got Bill Crabtree doing the colors. How can you go wrong? You can't. It's okay. Look, I put a book you like after this.
Just go with this one. Just go with it.
Mark Millar and Lanil Yu, Super Crooks. I know My esteemed colleague is not the biggest Mark Millar fan.
I like having endings that don't suck.
Oh, that's right. You don't like Bendis either.
Yeah.
But I'm liking this one. I mean, we're not up to
Just
an ending.
wait till the last issue, and then you'll be like, oh, there it is. There's Millar.
They could pull the rug out from underneath me, but I'm really, really liking this. If you like Ocean's 11, hell, if you like MODOK's 11, if you like anything with 11, this is good. And the characters, other than, okay, yes, you know, we do end up meeting a character named the Bastard, which is a little
kick-assy,
a little on the nose for with you know, and that Millar, I don't know how to be subtle style, but the story itself is really good. I like these characters. We're 2 issues in, and I care about how this ends up, so I'm liking this.
Green Lantern number 8, Glomulus. There you go. That's all. No, it's really, really good. It continues the story. And for anyone who read this before with the Weaponer, I think it was like the second to last arc on the previous run, hey, you get to find out what happened to him. And you get to see what happened to that planet. And it actually ties into Green Lantern. It's weird. They're actually connecting finally.
Well, you have to explain, you know, Arquillo's out there with his yellow ring, but suddenly there are no more yellow rings, no more yellow core, and no yellow power battery. So how's he going to keep that thing charged? Yeah. How are you going to be scary if you don't have a yellow ring?
And it's just, it was so great. And I forget who it is. Yeah, Tyler Kirkham. He's an awesome artist. His style and Tony Bedard's writing on this book is just amazing.
Yeah, it was really, really good.
Yeah, it's my favorite Green Lantern book. X-Men Legacy.
X-Men
the
Legacy.
only X-Men book that doesn't tie into Avengers vs. X-Men.
That's true. Yet, and you know, we got Christos Gage. Who's just he can write nothing badly. He just can't. And this was really, really good issue. Picks up with last off. Omega over here is having problems, and he ends up turning when he turns himself into a bomb basically, and he doesn't know how to undo it. Rogue and someone else, Rogue and Mimic try to siphon the power off of him, and instead they all end up bombs. And then now they have to come up with a plan to try and fix this. And it ends really, really well and really touching. Gage can hit emotions. You know, he can have fun moments and then just go straight in and hit the emotions and really just, you know, tug at the heartstrings. And it looks like Mimic will be sticking around, and that makes me happy because he was always one of my favorites.
Planet of the Apes, something or other. Exile on the Planet
of the Apes, which is the sequel series to Betrayal of the Planet of the Apes. The miniseries are more like the old original Planet of the Apes movies, whereas the new one is kind of more of its own entity. The ongoing one is more of its own entity. The book is good. That's all I can say.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 9. Oh man, there was so much in here. There's like 3 villains, and it's an awesome villain, and it's Ninja Turtles, so I love it. And I didn't think the micro series would tie in as much because I thought they were just going to be little one shots. No, they actually tie in quite a bit, and then the Splinter one comes out soon. And yeah, this continues to be such a great adaptation of this. And they're not from space; they're not aliens. Plus. Michael Bay has nothing to do with this, so that's always good.
Airboy, Deadeye, number 1 of I believe 4 from Antarctic Press. My dad used to read Airboy, so I read a couple of them as a kid, and it's just a nostalgia, and it makes me think of my dad thing. All right, so I ordered this. Plus, it's Chuck Dixon writing. I'm not a huge fan of Ben Dunn's artwork or name, but it's good. It's really good. Chuck Dixon writes a good story. It's you know, old World War II. It's not one of those take one of the old characters and set them. How would they be in the modern universe? No, this is still right after the war ended. Really, really good. Well done.
Captain America 10. Didn't that artist leave?
No, this is the last one. So
you're done with it after this?
I think I'm done with Captain America after this.
That is a horrible Iron Man costume. Holy. That is a horrible design.
Shut your face. Doesn't matter. It's Alan Davis, and therefore it is gorgeous. It is. Don't listen to Shaun. He's a big baby. You guys post as much.
Look at that face.
It's awesome. All right.
If I'm reading manga.
This is you stupid manga. There's nothing looking like manga in here. You stupid. The classic Alan Davis. You just an ignorant wretch. Ignorant. All right. So
manga.
Stupid.
Manga.
Stupid. Chugga chugga. But yeah, it's Alan Davis art. It's the end of the what is it? Powerless.
I think.
Yeah, Powerless Part 5. They figure out what was the cause of Cap's power outages, but now they got to undo the effect of the mad bombs that have got riots going on. Hydra has snuck Hydra agents into the riot, so some of the people are just insane. Some of the people are there with an agenda. It's just a mess, but it's really, really, really good.
FF17. Here's the thing about Fantastic Four and FF. Don't leave, Hickman. These past 2 issues with this and Fantastic Four have been awesome. Like this, I don't know why this wasn't the first book we reviewed. This was so great.
It was so good. I don't know why they're not going to. They should stay roommates and make a book.
Yes,
yeah,
it's just.
Jonathan Hickman, Spider-Man, and the Human Torch.
Human Torch, Spider-Man, sick of him living with him. He's like, gotta kick him out. Gotta kick him out. They wind up having parties, and Spider-Man has probably the greatest night of his life.
The thing that I find interesting is when Human Torch guest starred in Spider-Man. Dan Slott, the Spider-Man writer, wrote it so that Human Torch was actually more of the straight man and serious, look, let's do this, while Spidey was acting like an idiot. And then
here's the thing: when
Jonathan Hickman, who writes Fantastic Four, has Spidey and Human Torch hanging out, he has kind of a more ridiculous Johnny and a pissed off Spidey.
If an alien horse offers you a shot,
don't drink it.
No, you drink that and you have the night of your life.
I don't know if you do.
Look, really? And what's
kiss him?
I think it confuses me because there's little kids of him. Like he should not be partying with them.
You know,
still great.
I think the reason,
the very last page,
Moloids,
amazing. Just,
loved it. That whole book was brilliant. All right, here comes Daredevil, the Man Without Fear, number 11. The third part to
Omega Effect.
Omega Effect, which guest stars
Punisher
and Spider-Man. Spider-Man keeps calling through all 3 issues. Spider-Man calls Daredevil Magoo. That makes me laugh. All right.
I know, I got it.
Blind. You're young. I don't know if you know. No, since you believe TV was invented with what 1993?
No.
92.
No, I think that'd been at least 90.
Okay.
Maybe earlier for Ninja Turtles.
Good story. Ends the story, but doesn't necessarily end the problem of Daredevil and this this hard drive, this unstable molecule hard drive. With all this information, it's got like 1 million villains coming after him. Some really good stuff and some really great characterization for Daredevil, Spider-Man, and the Punisher. In a crossover like this, you always end up with, one of them that's really not as well written, one that's kind of okay, and one that seems to be the focus. But in all 3 of these, the Greg Rucka one, the Rucka Wade one, and the Wade one, all of them have just been spot on with all 3 characters, and it's been awesome.
New Deadwardians number 2.
That book is so good. Again, it's one of those.
art for it. It's very simple.
It's simple. It's simple. It's clean.
I got confused by this. I was like, what is this?
The color fell off. No, that's a preview in the back. You've got a murder mystery in a dystopian Edwardian society where a zombie outbreak has come out. So in order to avoid a zombie outbreak, the dead sense the living. So people have taken a cure which essentially kind of turns you into watered-down vampires.
Can you talk about this?
Yeah, and now the dead don't notice you. And it's really, really good. Great characters, great storytelling, great ideas, and just really, really good.
I Vampire 8 and Justice League Dark number 8. Which one's the conclusion? This is the conclusion.
Vampire's the conclusion.
Part 3.
Holy the crap. Justice League Dark kind of has a falling apart. Next issue, you get a new lineup for the team. Yay. This issue, you see somebody leave. A couple more people may leave. I don't know, but one of my favorites left. But they are bringing in some cool people. You're gonna have Black Orchid. They also
wait, I'm back on this one.
They have to solve the problem of the only one who can stop Kane is Andrew. No, is Andrew Bennett.
I was right about reading this book. That's awesome.
And he's kind of accidentally dead. So they have to go and try and convince him to come back.
Yay!
And then, as you can see from the next cover, eventually it seems to take.
I'm having way too much fun with this. I'm sorry.
You are. You're enjoying this. Because there he is, and the title's called Resurrection, so that's a hint and a half. I don't think it's a big spoiler. But Madame Xanadu kind of makes a deal and gets some magic taken away from Kane and directed towards Andrew Bennett, and there's a whole new spin on the vampire world order in the DCU, and I'm really interested to see where this goes. Plus, starting with next issue, it looks like one of the new members of Justice League Dark is Andrew Bennett. So, you know,
I think I heard of
they
that.
shall be forever. Those
Teen
shall
Titans
be
8.
forever married. No, there are some cool ideas in here, and there's a character I really like a lot called Leash. All right, they've done some horrible things to Lilith, and again, the dialogue is painful, and the characterization is not always as accurate as it should be. But I like a lot of those, and the art. Oh, they're getting put into those because that's the outfits. That actually makes sense. I'll give them that, and the outfits things make sense. Superboy got his outfit from Nowhere, and now Nowhere has them captured and is putting them in their own suits, trying to turn them into a new team of Ravagers. The art, I'm not a big Brett Booth fan. That's never been a secret. The art in here is Igorara, and it's it looks so good, so good. But yeah, there's this character Leash, and I think maybe my favorite new villain in that series.
Flash number 8
is okay.
Yeah, I'm done with Flash. God, that hurts to say.
I know it was. It seems
the
like
art is so good, but the story just.
Let's see. This is number 8. How far did the other one get? What did you get up to?
What are you talking about? Before Flashpoint?
Yeah.
Maybe. No. 10? 13.
13.
So says the magic voice behind the curtain.
It says that they all knowing. So let's see. So it seems like just a year ago, Flash was one of the greatest books that I was reading, and now it's one of the okayest books that I'm probably not reading.
Did you hear what they're doing? DC's next animated movie is going to be Flashpoint.
What the?
Oh, rumored.
Does that mean that they can now start making all their stuff look like the new ones?
That means Night of Owl's next.
That'll be cool. I'll buy on Blu-ray. Warlord of Mars 17. Warlord of Mars books continue to stay strong. I like these. You've got him and his son out there fighting their way through. It's an adaptation, I think, of the second book in the series. It's good stuff. I just like it.
Jennifer Blood 12 and Ninjettes.
I keep reading this like maybe.
It's not going to get better. There's your review. It's over.
Just not.
What about this?
I got into 3 pages.
All right.
And I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't.
That's it.
Chugga, 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 chugga. Chugga, chugga, chugga.
We had this. This was me. This was Dave, who does that video game thing in films.
I'm a Karen Crow.
Apparently that's Sebastian. I don't know who these guys are.
And
look, we found Jared. Goodbye.
We miss you, Internet.
Nah, maybe.